In December of 2019, Unicorn Riot was given the opportunity to cover the ID Green Camp Gallery project. Located in Durban, South Africa, the Green Camp was founded in 2013 by a man named Xolani Hlongwa. Xolani describes the Green Camp as an organic and sustainable lifestyle hub, focusing on urban gardening and creativity in all its forms. In this video, Xolani gives us an all-inclusive tour into his home, the Green Camp.
Where you are now is the outside, where the world is like, and then when you go through this small door, you enter a different world completely.
Excellent.
Yeah, welcome to the Green Dome, small door. And inside it's a working process. It's an urban farm that is built from a dumpster, property that was rotten and everything thrown, and these local people and everybody was dumping on this space. So we walked in here, and then we saw the beauty of both architecture and design and its acoustics and the possibilities. And then we started an urban farm. It is using the artistic expression of farming. So it's also an art gallery and a museum. These are money safes. We have 16 of them in this property. Most of them haven't been opened, and we don't know what is inside. And but what we've done is that we've like then placed them as part of the design, as pedestals, so that we can use them as podiums and performance space, or maybe even to put our plants on. So this is our receiving station also, where these are organic veggies that we collect and distribute every weekend. So things are coming through a small door. And it's a cooler space of the property, so these are the veggies are here. We have fans that play a very amazing role in permaculture. We have already seedlings from avo baby trees to air purifiers there next to a pineapple. The second, we have marijuana trees for medicine. We have aloe there, that's also medicine. We have the pomegranate tree here, which is a fruit. Here's our lime here. And walking in, of course, you're passing also some of the graffiti, which is not just graffiti. I mean, there's no graffiti like that. But I mean, the work that is here, it tells you signs or symbols of what is happening inside. Like one of our greatest artists in Durban, Jiffy, is focusing on doing nature murals. So he's the one who did that, Plant Power, which is an introduction to Green Camp. It's all about plant power. And here we have the science of time and space, the universe, astrology, with a poem. One of the pieces that was done by one of the first exhibition we made, installation. It was with a community or group called the Black Sheep Clan, they've come up with amazing collaborations with Green Camp, to express themselves and what they for and what we stand for. So this is a 3D piece that is one piece that talks about time and space, God, existence, birth and death. There's a lot of pieces there like that, like this guy here. Talk about birth and death, some carved rock. So all pieces they overlap, they tell, spread, and that's the door, which is not just the door sitting there with ropes. There's a smile there, which is a symbol when you walk in also of what plants does to you, or the environment of nature does to you. And also the people inside are full of this, and we need people that are here to create this rather than the opposite. And we have one of our pieces that is following to that. It talks about now our philosophy in connection with plants and nature. And it is an acronym, the way it's written, so you understand it. It's the right expression, I say acronym. So we use lettuces, we use words that are food, but transformed into language. Lettuce, so lettuce, it's lettuce. But if you read the whole thing, lettuce grow organically because nothing beats home grown. This one, it's very important and a very amazing piece because it was one of the first pieces. Actually, it is the first piece at Green Camp. And I love it because of weird color combination and very unique energy that it vibrates with these colors and what it symbolizes. It was done by an Australian lady, which is good also about graffiti, because you want to see graffiti, you think about boys one day. But our first piece of green camp was done by a female artist. It talks about a superpower, a superhero without superpowers, but its superpowers is to just lie on flowers and have a good time. El Pedro. Plastics are the things that you throw away. Anyhow, this is basin that is broken. So if a household is broken, this is not working, I'm going to throw it away, but it doesn't. We take it, put wire here, put salt in it. So both these objects and subjects.
Yes.
There's a whole stir-fry pan. It's a very beautiful flower pot holder so that it doesn't lose water, but also it's interesting because it corrugates. So the corrugation, it becomes iron, and iron is it's good for the soul. So you can use degradation or degrading things to rebuild, basically. When you fuse recycled material, we find out that there's kind of installations like this that you can build cheap, and that are not, of course, they are not so against or withstanding the nature as such. It forced people to rearrange themselves to be part of the nature and to be part of the weathers and to be part of, growth in nature. So this is not protecting you from, of course, the winds and the rains and stuff like that, but this is a very example of how you can recycle old bricks, poles, and have a net, swimming pool net on top, and growing granadillas that are going to grow and creep up. So it's both serving like a space where you can grow creepers, like granadillas, and there's some few plants that you can grow that needs a few ground if you farm, but in urban space, you just creep them up. And then at the same time, while they creep up, they open a space for children to play during the day, which is safe. There's sand here that we recycled from the burst pipes on the streets of Umbelo. We have tires here that becomes the base or big pots for big trees. And of course, animals are part of an ecosystem where we have dogs, cats, chickens, and everything you can think about. All the pieces that you're going to be grabbing later on your own stage are not just sitting. It's a collection. Some of them are rotting from rain, but we collect like from all the typewriters that we're hoping to fix and use them or place in the museum. These are all boxes that are here. We're in the restaurant area. This already can see it's a storage space. Then you can just peek on the street if you watch, and it's lit. And we're just storing everything here. With creation of how you can create a small garden protecting it without even spending so much as shade cloth. It's in the central. You just grow your own small things there, and then you use recycled peelers to put. This protects from chickens and other things. See, here's an example of a garden. So all of these are gardens juxtaposed and placed in spaces where it won't be likely possible to do that. This is Green Camp.